Hi Virgo, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Pardon me, I'm still out of breath. I was just out running. I pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times, and then we're going to pull some cards for you. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the feminines, Mars, the masculines, Venus. And today is January 3rd, 2020. This is definitely good for the first half of the month, and for some of you, it will be good for the second half as well. And for everyone watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's remove all negative energies from the field across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill with only beautiful, divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Virgo. Virgo. All right, first card out is the Five of Pentacles. What is your challenge? The Seven of Wands reversed. What's in the foundation? The Ten of Wands. And what's in the recent past? The Queen of Pentacles. That could be you. What's crowning in your now moment? The Two of Cups. Ah, beautiful. And what's coming up for you, Virgo? The Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. And how do you see yourself? As the Five of Swords reversed. Maybe you feel like you got away with something. What's around you or how others might see you is the Five of Cups reversed. And the blocks that you might need to work on or clear is the World reversed. And where do we end up for Virgo? We end up with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, now do a little hangman thing here. This is the connection to whatever's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read, and that's the King of Cups reversed. And then what's hanging in limbo at the end of this read? The Four of Pentacles reversed. And so you get another card, but I don't show you that till the end. It may be more than one card, depending. And then the underlying energy is the Seven of Cups. And I do a little bit of backstory for you on that. So let's see what we have here. The energies are a little bit tough today. All right, so we have this here, your underlying energy. We went from the Ten of Swords and the High Priestess here to the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and then the Seven of Cups. So there's some kind of painful ending here. Could be some kind of betrayal, right? Left to die. Could be a death for some that happened in the past, though. And then we have the High Priestess reverse, which means someone wasn't using their intuition or the secret's out. It could be a secret passion. And then we have the Page of Cups looking to, and it's funny because there's Bambi in this picture of the Ten of Swords. So this is like the Bambi coming to save you on the ground, dead to the world. So it could be an offer of love or a child that's off trying to help and make things better. And then there's a choice of path that you need to make. And here's the truth presented with a blue ribbon. Somebody might have, maybe a child of yours came home with a blue ribbon at school and for writing something, and you're just kind of dead to the world here. And then we end up on the bottom here with the Seven of Cups. And that it can be, it's a card of options, and it can be confusion at times, but it's also about seeing synchronicities and you know, whittling your choices down to one. So I'm going to clarify as we go along. I have the Rider-Waite mini deck as well as the ones on the table, which is the Gilded Tarot. And so we start out with the options, the choices, the synchronicities, heaven in their eyes, that dreams are real. If it's your truth. So there's a choice to make. regarding the truth and your options. There was an offer of love to try to make up for a painful past. And did you choose the path of your truth or the path of confusion? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles just above the Seven of Cups, which can be synchronicities. Seeing synchronicities, either the Queen of Pentacles can be the Virgo, or if you're a male Virgo, seeing synchronicities about a Queen of Pentacles. Or just a lot of options or activities that you're involved with. So the Seven of Cups is coming up with the Ace of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, which is like new passion and growth is coming out of being left out in the cold and exile. Dealing with abandonment wounds, rejection, homelessness, but out of the negative, it's the alchemization, right? Going from nickel to gold. Out of something bad, you create something really good, a new idea, a new passion, and growth. It could be sexual inspiration as well as creative. And then we have, let's see what the Queen of Pentacles. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? Why is she in the recent past there, upright? All right, so she's in the past, she's upright and good with her options. This could have been at the last new moon, at the new moon eclipse, because this is past already. Maybe visiting a friend's house recently, or moved, or ended a relationship, a marriage perhaps. Or it could just be at, hanging out at somebody else's house for the holidays as well. With the Seven of Cups, that's definitely the holidays, going to other people's houses, having lots of options to eat. So there's kind of that energy around Virgo here. But that's not the backstory. The backstory is the pain that you experience back here and the secret out and the offer and a message of love, if not an offer of love. And a choice that needed to be made about the truth coming out. Sorry, dropping little cards all over the place. Okay. So the foundation being the Ten of Wands. Why? We have the Three of Wands. The Ten of Wands has to do with, carrying a large burden regarding these synchronicities or options or too many activities. It's become too much of a burden there for you. You need to be more present as opposed to carrying all of this. It's about learning to just have gratitude for the moment instead of thinking that you need to be obligated to all of these different things. We also have the Page of Pentacles reversed, who wants to come up here, which has to do with needing help. You need a little help, money, or an opportunity in order to be able to drop all of these burdens. And you may not see it right now because you're trying too hard, and instead you just should be still in the moment and just allow yourself to just feel what's right in front of you. And that's when all this good stuff comes in, all the juicy good stuff. So the central energy for Virgo is the Five of Pentacles. So why is there this exile? We have the Nine of Cups here. So maybe it was self-imposed destitution. Okay, maybe you were carrying so much here that you decided to just walk out on whatever gave you your financial comfort because you just couldn't do it anymore. This is having faith in yourself and being happy with yourself, even if you have very little. Or maybe there's someone you want to be out in the cold with, and you had to leave something in order to do that. And this is about coming clean or getting clean. This could be getting out of addictions as well, to be truly happy and authentic within yourself. And here is the King of Wands reversed. So that could be the King of Wands doing this. All right, maybe that's somebody that you're close to or you want to be with, who needs to work out some things before they can actually be with you. So we have and that could be Virgo as well, the King of Wands reversed. It could be the masculine Virgo who has fire in their chart. Fire being Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and Earth being the Queen of Pentacles as Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or it's you, Virgo. The challenge is the Seven of Wands reversed. Why? Well, that's like feeling defenseless to the energies coming in, or defenseless to other people's attacks, but it's learning not to care anymore. It's important what you think, not what they think. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't matter. And here is the Eight of Wands regarding the Seven of Wands reversed. It's like you're leaving behind, standing up for yourself, getting over any attacks or being overwhelmed by people ganging up on you. And then when you drop so low that you can't handle it anymore, that's where you learn not to give a crap anymore. When you let go, that's the surrender. And then you have the Eight of Wands upright, which is about expressions of feelings and energy exchange of the arrows of love, a very positive exchange back and forth, whether it's communications or travel. There's a lot of back and forth, and just so much energy going back and forth that you just learned to let go and not care anymore what people think. So there's definitely a lesson in there for Virgo. We also have the devil that was there as well, right? Like the devil made me do it, like all this back and forth, until you learn to let go and not let other people tell you what to do, what's best for you. You need to listen to your own intuition and stop asking other people's advice. So what's in your head crowning in the now moment is that Two of Cups, which is beautiful. There's the King of Swords coming up, which can be Virgo too, carrying that heavy weight of the world, which is the same card as here. But there's definitely a connection here. Okay? So there's a connection. We have, let's see, we have a King of Wands reversed. We have a King of Swords upright and the Queen of Pentacles upright. Let's see what other energies we have. So that brings in the air signs. So Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And we have Pisces. As far as major arcana, we only have the Pisces there. In the underlying energy, we have Pisces too. So it's very strong Pisces. And the Page of Cups, which is Pisces. So it's very strong Pisces, which is your opposite sign, which you can reflect that energy of Pisces because it's your counterpart, basically. So that energy is really coming out in you. So you might be showing a lot of Piscean traits right now because there's a lot of Pisces. That's it. That's the only major arcana here. So why do we have the Wounded Warrior coming up for you? Well, it's the Death card reversed because this is the Wounded Warrior still fighting even though he's on his last leg because you're refusing to allow the change to happen. It's like, you know, the ending is going on forever and ever because you're refusing to let go. The Knight of Wands reversed is falling short because they just don't have the energy to do it anymore, and yet they're still holding on. This is the Wounded Warrior. Do you really want to live as the Wounded Warrior, or do you want a fresh new start, to let go and surrender? Allow the Death card to be upright and the full change to happen. It could be Dark Night of the Soul as well. So you're seeing yourself as the Seven of Swords reverse. This is about coming clean, about any sneakiness or any addictions perhaps, about walking away perhaps. This was just in Leo, like sneaking out the back. Was that Leo or the one before? Did I do that today? Oh, I can't even remember now. I guess it's Leo. And there's another sign that had it too, where they were making a getaway, and you have it reversed the other way. So you could be coming clean about, at least if not having stolen something from someone. It doesn't have to be things. It could be money, time, and energy, somebody's heart. And after walking away, you're coming clean about it. Okay, whether it's the masculine Virgo energy or the feminine Virgo energy. You've walked away and gone within, and now coming clean about whatever you need to come clean about, or getting clean from any addictions or codependencies. And it may relate to the King of Cups, which can just be the energy of unconditional love as well. So what's around you, or how you may be seen, is the Five of Cups reversed. So you're coming out of grief, loss, regret, guilt, shame, all that stuff. You're starting to let go, and that's why you're able now to come clean about some things. But there's still some drained energy here. Could be kids that are draining your energy. Or just some unhappiness, a general malaise, or just overexposure. But you're coming out of it now. We also have the Seven of Cups reversed here, where it was upright over here. Now it's that you're letting go of those emotional attachments, but it's been draining. And it could be related to kids, but it doesn't have to be. What are the blocks that you need to clear, Virgo? They have to do with the world upside down. Whoops. Let's see what came up. Well, it's the Queen of Cups and the Temperance card. And this in itself, these two cards together are beautiful. This is about loving, nurturing, intuitive energy, along with patience and angelic realm energy, right? Your angels watching over you. This is definitely someone who has an angel watching over them. That could definitely be a feminine Virgo there. But the world upside down could be being in another world, you know, being in that 5D energy, as well as feeling like your world is just upside down. Or traveling. Maybe going halfway around the world if you need to. This is the, it's next to the Wounded Warrior, though, right? It's about needing completion, but you're not quite there because you have the Wounded Warrior needs to let go and surrender, and then the world will turn upright, and then you can start your new cycle again, okay? So you need to end a family cycle here. Someone who doesn't like to hurt other people's feelings, and we have the 10 of Cups reversed, so either a very unhappy family or the end of the cycle has happened here with the family as far as emotional cycle. But there may be something else, whether it's the physical part hasn't been let go of yet. The family may have been let go of, but the physical effort hasn't been dropped completely yet. It's still like Virgo's pushing to make it. And this could be someone around you as well. It doesn't have to be your energy. It could be the person you're dealing with. Because we have the 2 of Cups there, and that could be your own connection. But if you're the feminine Virgo, you have a King of Swords there in the 2 of Cups, who's carrying, you know, the weight of the world on their shoulders. And if you're a masculine, and also if you're feminine, you could have walked away from this King of Cups, but you could, because you have that King of Swords in your energy, that soulmate. And then if you're a masculine, you could have had someone walk away from you because you needed to get clean or come clean about some things, about possibly another energy there. I don't see any 3s here, so there's no blatant third-party situations coming out right here. But there's definitely some energy outside of yourself in a very, very strong connection. So we end up with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Fool along with that. So Knight of Pentacles reversed, you know, a lot of people might see as being lazy because he's not working, but it could just be someone who's out of work. So if it's the Wounded Warrior, you know, he could have a disability. He could have hurt himself from working too hard, and now somebody's free because they're out of work, or maybe between jobs, or maybe you just don't have to work anymore. It could be retired, or just decide you don't want to work right now, and so you're just being still to maybe meditate or just see a different way of life, but free to leap now. And then we have the King of Cups reversed up here, whereas he's upright here. This is before, and now the King of Cups is reversed. Emotionally, maybe some emotional detachment there, right? Not needing to care so much, like, because here you may have felt like you were caring too much, what other people thought, and then here's where you actually emotionally detach yourself in order to let go. So you're getting there for sure. All right, we have the 3 of Swords reversed. So there's some healing and forgiveness that needs to happen here, along with the Fool and there's other cards here. And it can have to do with work, not getting along at work. It could be a third party through work, or third party interference at work, or someone leaving. They could be retiring, fired, laid off, or you need to replace people because it's your business. And that's been difficult. So the other cards that are coming up at the end for you is the 4 of Swords, which is rest and meditation, right? Prayer, a time out, sleep. So this is definitely where you need to stop being so physical. So you might have been working really hard for a long, long time, and now it's time to rest. And then I also pulled you the Ace of Wands. This is rest for new inspiration. So there's going to be a new passion coming up for you. So things are changing. And and then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming up upright with this future energy, along with independence. This is like having everything you need. This is being sovereign. And that could be a relationship right there. They're both earth energies. Sorry, you can't see from there. But we have the meditation card of the Four of Swords, and then the last card is the Ace of Wands with these two energies, which could be two earth signs. So it could be two Virgos, or you, Virgo, and a Taurus or Capricorn coming together in this beautiful symbiotic new inspiration, like on fire. All right. So you're coming out of something, but it's definitely turning. The tides are turning. And you end up here at the end of the read with the Magician reversed, okay, which is feeling insecure. You may have lost some tools in a relationship break or losing money. You might have not just have the tools that you need to go on to something else, or you might just feel that way. So you might feel insecure or manipulation. And again, this came up in Leo's read too. Again, you know, this is a terrible combination of cards for mental status, because that could be someone who definitely has Alzheimer's or someone who's really can be evil under this energy. But when you over isolate, it's like that kind of mindset, you know. If you don't come out, you're going to make yourself crazy. So here's where the Four of Swords is reversed, either rising above or having enough rest and isolation and now coming out. This is the underlying energy that you came into this read with, so that's going away for sure. And then I'm going to pull you some oracle cards to top everything off. So we're going to start with the numerology deck for Virgo. So what does Virgo need to know about this? Because there's a lot of rough energies here as far as working too hard, being left out in the cold, isolation, going crazy, or feeling like you're going crazy, right? Especially if you're going through dark night of the soul right now. And then needing to face the truth and your synchronicities, your options and choices, and whittling them down so it's not confusing anymore, to know what connections you have, to know what is real and what's not real, and to rely on your own intuition as opposed to always asking other people to make decisions for you. It's about letting go completely, right? The wounded warrior, to not stand on your last leg. That's no way to live. To come clean, get clean if you need to, come out of this emotional grief. It can be sorrow from a death or anything like that, or it can be the ending of anything, a work, relationship, and now coming out of that emotional drain with your world upside down, learning that in order to end the cycle, you need to be still for a moment and rest, allow yourself to be free, and heal and forgive. And if you need to leave work, you need to leave. If it's not the right group for you anymore, or never was. And here it ends up on this beautiful thing after you rest. All of a sudden you have this new inspiration to come together with the Knight of Pentacles and the Sovereign, the Nine of Pentacles. So we have parenting reversed, which is 63, which is the suffering, suffering in silence over parenting, perhaps. And then leadership is 81, which in the numerology book, the Divine Triangle, is the end of the cycle, the life cycle. It's like the end of the contract. After that age, you're on your own, so you can decide to retire, whatever. So that's kind of the energy that's coming up for you. And then time out is that time out, 37. Make sure you love yourself first, unconditional love. All right, so really beautiful energies there. There may have been a parenting cycle that you need to end now so that you can really go out and be and have what you want in your life as far as relationships. And here is self-love, 61. That's that liar, cheater, thief card. That's that take the risk card. So they're telling you that's about self-love. To take the risk to love yourself first. Even if it means someone else might not like you anymore, too bad. If you're in your truth and you do it with love, they can never fault you for hurting their feelings. Then that becomes their wound. They need to heal that wound, and then they can come back if they'd like to. All right, so that's the first deck. Romance Angels for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. It's possible the wounded warrior is coming on their last leg is actually approaching you. And then this person's approaching you, and then you're coming clean with this person. So that could be another person. It doesn't have to be you. But it's about you and or them getting over any emotional pain, to allow this to come up, right? So the full surrender, to allow yourself to be still and not feel guilty for it. To learn that you don't need to put conditions on your love, that you just need to let go and rest and meditate. And when you're ready, have a good cry and then become inspired again. Okay? So some really good things are coming up for you, Virgo. All right, Romance Angels. Romance Angels. All right, we have 3 cards popped out. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And I'm losing my voice because that may be what somebody's worried about. Okay, that you won't get along with them, or they won't like certain things about you. But that's where the faith comes in. If you know you're connecting with someone, you have to know your truth. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And stop believing what you see and start believing what you know. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to your signs and synchronicities and your guidance in meditation. And underneath the deck is stay optimistic about your love life. The positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, now we have, this is the Metatron deck. Let's see what we got for you here. For Virgo, the last energy. I'm going to do one more deck after this one. Metatron. And when the energies feel really rough, that's not always you. Sometimes it's just the energy coming in and you need to rest. So don't always think it's you. This really popped out, and this is the void, retreat, rest, and pause. Right? This wanted to break. It wanted to bend really hard. So it's saying, let go, stop resisting. The void, retreat, rest, pause. Go back to the vortex, to 0 point. 48 is the walking away within. Okay? This one wants to come out as well, which is love, relationships, and harmony. And the rose pink of compassion. And 6 is the lovers. All right? So really nice energy. Go back to the void for love. And then the underlying energy here is chakra, light body. So focus on your chakras, which means meditation. And to balance yourself, 38 is the Queen of Cups. Really beautiful energy, which is this energy here. Okay? You have the Queen of Cups and the Temperance card, the angelic realms. I'm going to pull you one from the KIPPER deck as well. And then we'll be all set. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. January 3rd, 2020. Clear vision this year. Take a deep breath, guys. Virgo. Oh, there we go. All about the house, the home. Someone might be leaving what they had as a gift to somebody else. Going on path. All right, so all this is behind you. You're going towards this with that Ace of Wands. Really nice. You might be changing your occupation too. And then we've message sealed, maybe sealed with a kiss. A message at the bottom from an official person about some health issues that it might have been coming up because we have that wounded warrior, don't forget. Something of high honor. And somebody might have been false in the past just because they weren't showing their true selves. So maybe somebody was lovesick as well. And now a message is coming through. So it's actually really a nice message. Glad to hear it, Virgo. Okay. Make sure you drink plenty of water, right? Because you won't feel good if you don't. Get your rest and your joy and your nature. Rise and be loved, guys. Bye.